Good morning, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite most hated son. I am the diaspora machismo. My people, it has been another beautiful day for a protest and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me first remind you, the front of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, and or the white man's fame. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the African American? My people, all in all, it was another beautiful day for a protest and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Unfortunately or fortunately, there is nothing particularly important that I should bring to your attention. And as you know, when I have finished protesting and I have brought you an update as to what transpired while I protested, it is always my pleasure and my delight to bring you something from the word of the Most High God. My people, do you remember on Monday I told you about praying, and I told you that when you are praying, you are supposed to be consistent in your praying. You ought not to let anything interrupt your timing and the place on which you are going to pray. And I've told you that I personally am always looking for something or anything at all that I can use to enhance my relationship with the Most High God. I also told you when I read Daniel chapter 6 and I discovered that Daniel prayed 3 times a day, I start praying 3 times a day. And I told you that one of the times that Daniel prayed was midday. I also told that when I was perusing the scriptures, I came about Psalms 119, Psalms 119, and in Psalms 119 verse 62, David declared that he arise at midnight to give the Most High praise and thanks for his awesome judgment. And when I start applying all of these things, a lot of things start happening to me and in my life. For example, last Monday, as soon as I'm finished speaking, about 40 rock doves or pigeons came and formed a circle around me. I was amazed. Some was on the wall and some was on the ground, and they formed an entire circle around me. My people, from since I start applying this, I have gotten my wishes from the Most High God. It has not rained in this place for over 8 months, and it's going to continue so. My people, I told you that this place is a desert, and it's a white man do cloud seeding and artificially generate clouds in the skies. I show you it. I did videos and I explain it to you. And now they can seed all they want to seed. They can create all of the clouds they want to create. It's not going to rain. They are unable to make it rain as they've been using, as it was usual in the past. And that's because of my consistency in praying. Let me tell you something. If you are not faithful, unconditionally faithful to the Most High, you cannot develop a consistent prayer life. Never. It comes with your prayer life. The consistency in the prayer life is a reflection of the life that you're living. However, I told you on Monday that we are going to discuss who is God. Let me first inform you that the word God is a title. The word God is not a person, it is a title. A title that can be attributed to anything. And anyone or anything that you give your most loyal and dedicated attention to is your God. Anyone or anything you give your most loyal and dedicated attention to is your God. For some people, their gods is their homes, their cars, their occupation, their jobs, their training, because that is what they give their most dedication and attention to. But when you ask the question, who is the Most High God, it is a different thing, because now we are being specific. We are identifying something or someone that we can relate to. Now, in answering the question, who is the Most High God, let me ask you a question. Who is your best friend? Do you know everything there is to know about your best friend? How long do you know your best friend? I ask you this question because it is important. Because no matter how long you know a person, you will never ever get to know that person inside out. Because a person's behavior and our actions is vastly dependent upon what is going on in their life at that period of time. Let me give you an example of what I'm speaking about. There are many people who have made pacts with the devil, Satan. And in making that pact with Satan, Satan would have offered them something tangible that they wanted desperately. Something they thought they can never do it out. And when they make that pact, they owe Satan their soul. And this is not fables. This is not make-up stories. These are things that happens on a regular basis. And many people who have made such pacts, when it is time for them to pay up, they realize that the deal they make was too one-sided, that they were offering everything and they have received only tangible things. They not only owe Satan their life, but they owe Satan their allegiance. And they realize that once they die now, the next time that they wake up, they are going to be waking up in hell. So they realize that the deal they make was not a fair deal, but there is nothing they can do to retract the deal. So what they do, they get in a little deeper, and because they are afraid to die, they offer their children who they love dearly to die in their place, and they arrange the sacrifice of their children, of their mothers, of their fathers. What we are seeing here is that these people are acting based on the situation they are confronted with. So you will never get to know an individual. The Most High God is not like that. The Most High God is who He says He is all of the time. I can only tell you who the Most High God is based on what He have told me about Himself, what He have told the prophets about Himself, and what the angels said about who the Most High God is. The Most High God told me that He is the source, the only source of everything, the only source of intelligence, the only source of life, the only source of light, the only source of darkness. Anything that you can come up with, the Most High is the only source of it. And He expands and exists in every cranny of the existence of existence. Even in the universe that is uncharted, where there is no stars and no galaxies and planets yet, the Most High exists there also. My people, let me tell you what David The man who the Most High God referred to as a man after his own heart said about the Most High God, when the Most High God told him who he was, when the Most High God discussed with David who he is, this is what David said in writing. Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend into the heavens, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take upon the wings of the morning and fly into the depths of the oceans, of the sea, your hands are there to guide me. And that was an extract from Psalms 139 verse 7 to 10. And if you go down to Psalms 139 verse 12, this is what David also had to say, because the Most High had revealed himself to David. Yea, the darkness hides not from thee, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the night are the same with you. There is no difference with darkness and day when it comes to the Most High God. Because remember, in the beginning, darkness was everywhere. The Most High dwelled in darkness for eons upon eons upon eons. And then he said, let there be light. And that was the invent of light. Now that we know what David, the man that the Most High God said is a man after his own heart, said about who the Most High is, let us hear what Enoch have to say. Let me lay the groundwork here. Enoch is just repeating what the angel said, what he heard the angel said. The watchers had violated their calling, and they took wife of woman, they lie with those wife, and they created giants as children. Those giants have been wreaking havoc upon the earth. They have been killing animals and beasts and men. They have even been eating their parents. Blood polluted the earth at the hands of the children of the watchers. So when Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Suriel, and Uriel looked down and saw the blood, they approached the Most High God and they said, they said to their Lord and King, and this is coming from the book of Enoch, chapter 9. We're going from verse 3. They said to the Lord and King, you are Lord of lords, you are King of kings, you are God of gods. Thy throne and thy glory is forever and forever, and even forever is your name sanctified and glorified. Listen to this. You make it all things. These are the angels, the chief angel speaking to the Most High about himself. He said, you make it all things. You have power over all things. All things are open and manifested to you. Before you, you see all things, and nothing is concealed from you. And in verse 12, it says, you know it everything, even before it happens. They show you the magnitude of the God we are serving. When we go to the book of Enoch, chapter 48, verse 2, and this is what is said there. This is what Enoch saw. And at that hour, the Son of Man name was presented before the Lords of Spirit. That means the Most High God. And his name was brought before the Ancient of Days. Same thing, the Most High God. Even before the sun and the constellation were created, before the stars of heaven were made, his name was brought forth before the Lord of Spirit. So we see in here, even before the sun and the constellation were created, the Most High God existed. Even before the signs and the foundation of the earth was created, the Most High God existed. And not only did he existed, he created his son on that time and presented him before himself. So the Most High God is everywhere. He knows everything. He is the source of everything that you can ever think about. If your mind can conceive it, the Most High God is the source of it. He knows everything, even before they happen and come to pass. All power belongs to him. That is why he is omnipotent. He is everywhere. He is omnipresent. And he knows everything. He's omniscient. That is the God who controls the rain and prevents it from raining, because it was my wish and my desire. My people, I am not special. Enoch was not special. Elijah was not special. Elisha was not special. Samson was not special. The only qualities that these men has is that they were faithful to the Most High God, and the Most High God worked through them. You can become like Enoch, like Samson, like Joseph, like David, like Elijah. All you have to do is be faithful to the Most High God. My name is Chi Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora magician. I'll talk to you soon.